All right, here we are for another beer review. You're going to see me trying to talk into the mic as much as possible because I'm also trying to nail down some audio stuff. So today's beer review is Super Smash Pumpkin Stout by Martin House. A lot of you guys know Martin House for being one of the crazy beer makers. I'm actually pretty curious to see if this is like overly pumpkin spiced. From what I read, I don't think this actually has pumpkin puree in it. This just has pumpkin spice. It's like a pumpkin spice latte inspired stout. They don't call it an imperial stout, even though it's 10%. So we could call it an imperial stout, but we all know what it is. So, nice head. It's got a really, really, really great smell. I mean, I said really like 3 times right there, but wow. This is heavy on the pumpkin spice, which is kind of what I was hoping for. It's a little thin. It's weird. I can describe stouts just like a gazillion times better than I can actually describe IPAs. And I drink so many IPAs. Just hops are just tough. Whereas the darker flavor profiles, I have a much, much better time describing. So there's like no roast to the stout because it's thin. It doesn't really the body. It doesn't feel like 10%. This doesn't have that extra bit of consistency and like sugary thickness I think you'd expect out of a Martin House at 10%. The S'more Stout was a lot thicker than this, and it had that little bit of sugariness to it. So I actually really appreciate how well they made this beer and how much pumpkin spice is in this beer without it being like an overwhelmingly sweet addition to the beer. I think a little bit of pumpkin puree itself would have added that little bit of extra dimension to the flavor profile. But if you like pumpkin spice, this is an excellent beer. And I think this is up there with one of my favorite pumpkin beers I've had so far this year. So cheers. Give it a try. Coltrane only had like a few more 4-packs of this. So go out and get you some. If I see more of it, I'll let you guys know. It's definitely worth the try. And we'll see you guys.